You check his pockets?
For what?
You idiot. This here's a government official. They make a good living, more than us.
Woo! Put the gun down, mister.
Detective, what do you say we give these folks a good old-fashioned dime novel showdown?
The story opens in the Old West as Detective Matthias Breacher arrives at a work camp. The man in charge, once a general in the Civil War, asks if Breacher is looking for work, to which Breacher calmly replies that he isn't. The man introduces himself as General Corbin Danbridge and bitterly recounts how he lost his home and his sons to the Yankees.
Ran me out of my home, state that I bled for, gave sons for. And I would like for you to state your goddamn business. Pinkertons.
You are a wanted war criminal, and you have been sentenced to hang.
And how exactly do you plan on carrying that out?
Can start by finding an oak tree big enough to hold a man of your stature. Do you refuse to come quietly? General.
Ain't gonna happen quietly.
There's a telegram from your man, sir.
Confederate General Corbin Dandridge refused to come peacefully, which resulted in the general's violent demise.
Most men would never take kindly to such a proposal, sir.
I've waited a long time to find somebody to take on this task.
The man you have chosen, this Matthias Breacher, are necessary tools to move forward into a brighter future.
As Breacher is resting, an Indian bounty hunter named Harlon Red comes and asks if he has killed the general. When Breacher asks why he wants to know, Harlon tells him that he was looking for the general for a year, and when he finally found him and arrived at the camp, he was already dead. He then tells Breacher that with lesser bounties in the business nowadays, they might cross each other's path again. And although he respects him, when that happens, only one of them would live.
You might take your own advice on the issue.
Settling down in old age would not suit me. We'll have to exchange fire with one another.
May death be quick and merciful.
Breacher once again sets out to find another wanted man. When he arrives at the place, he sees a woman named Sarah Cook standing at her house's doorstep arguing with some men. The men try to make a deal for the woman's land, but she points a gun at them, telling them that she isn't going to sell and asks them to leave. After the men leave, Sarah points the gun at Breacher and asks who he is and what he's doing here. Breacher tells her that he's looking for Reginald Cook, who's an old friend of his. At this, Sarah eases up and tells him that Reginald is her father.
He has the deep cough, what they call the pneumonia. I'm doing the best I can for him, but he's living on borrowed time. Would you like to see him now?
That might be best.
Father, you have a visitor.
Forgive me if I don't recognize a friendly face.
Our paths have not crossed until just now, sir.
Oh, boy. I did a bunch of terrible things in the war. I was gonna have to atone for it.
You know your crimes, Captain, and you could take them up with the good Lord when you meet him for yourself.
Shoot me right here in my bed.
I will let you pass as God sees fit, but I will stay here, for it is my job to watch men like you. That is the burden I must carry in this life.
Sarah, who's unaware of all of this, sets up a place to rest for Breacher in the stable outside. While talking, she tells Breacher that a man named Fred Quaid wants their land, and those were his men who were bothering her earlier. Later that night, Breacher joins Sarah for dinner, during which she once again asks him about his job and purpose of visit. When Breacher tells her that he's a detective, Sarah understands why he has come here. She pleads with Breacher to let her father live, insisting that he regrets his crimes and has changed.
Father must have seen a boot full of kindness in you to ask you to stay like you did.
Imagine we see eye to eye on a good many things.
Now you're really tempting me to ask what it is you do for a living.
I'm a detective.
You know, he became a different man after the war. He regrets it. He feared that somehow he'd be caught up in whatever was coming for him. But there's good in him. I seen it. Whatever his sins, they die with him.
Thank you for the supper and the conversation. I'll see you in the morning.
Look forward to it.
Next morning, as she is cleaning her house, she sees Breacher tending to his horse and doing some chores. While working, Breacher sees a man on the hilltop. Seeing this, he gets alarmed and starts preparing his gun. After this, he comes inside and starts talking to Reginald, who asks him to help him die by poisoning him.
My days are numbered. To help me to the afterlife.
That is murderous.
What the hell is the difference between hanging me out there and some goddamn...
If I hang you, it is by decree of the court.
You think you're justified? You are keeping a man from his dying wish.
And it's a favor.
Everything okay?
Everything's fine.
Breacher then asks Sarah about the directions to the nearby town and goes. Instead of going to the town, he goes to the Quaid ranch. Seeing him, Quaid comes out and asks him what he's doing here. He replies by stating that he wants him to stop bothering Reginald about the land and even offers to pay for the land. Quaid refuses to take his money and offers him a deal that the crooks can keep their land if Breacher can beat his best man.
You beat my best man, and that little bitch can keep her land.
It's over.
Get off my land.
Who did this to you?
It was a fair fight. That man Quaid won't be bothering you anymore.
Sarah then asks him to come inside where she had fixed him a bath. While Breacher lies down in the tub of hot water, Sarah comes inside and starts tending to his wounds. As they talk, she asks Breacher to let go of this life and settle down. Breacher then puts his hand on her face and they get a bit intimate. Suddenly, they hear Reginald coughing, and Sarah goes to her father. She apologizes to her father, but he stops her, telling her she has nothing to apologize for, and that it is he who must beg forgiveness for bringing her and her mother to this land.
I have everything I need, because you raised me right.
Understand that.
Those deeds in that war was just a fortnight ago. Do you repent of those deeds?
I don't know.
You are forgiven. I will be okay in this world.
God, I love you.
Next morning, Quaid and his men quietly gather around Reginald's house. Hearing his horse, Breacher suddenly wakes up and sees one of Quaid's men outside.
What happened to our deal, Quaid?
Thank you for being an honorable man.
Breacher gets on his horse and once again resumes his journey, this time in search of someone else. He reaches a town called Knife's Edge. As he's getting down from his horse in front of the hotel, a few women tell him that this place offers the best whiskey and girls in the town, but Breacher doesn't give much attention to their offer and enters the hotel asking for a room for a few nights' stay. After getting the room, Breacher asks Alice, who's the receptionist in the hotel, about the town. Alice tells him that this used to be a mining town, but when the mine went bust, the town too started to die until a man started business here and brought the town back to life. However, she doesn't like that man much. After changing in his room, Breacher comes back downstairs to have a drink. Seeing him sitting alone, a woman named Honey Tex comes and starts offering her services, but Breacher refuses and asks her to go away.
A new face is always refreshing. Care to go upstairs to that room of yours and...
Who the hell even are you, mister?
Jasper, please.
Get back behind the goddamn bar, Alice.
Sure you want to draw that pistol on a man you never met, boy? And I am prepared to shake hands with Mr. Grimm himself.
You're fast, I'll give you that. I do apologize for my deputy.
You seem to have a lot of them.
I like to try to get to know the people that come through my town. Just another stranger passing through looking for a bed. Honey, was Jackson here early this morning?
He was here all night with Honey. He left this morning.
Thieves of any kind will suffer the consequences. Now clean up, Honey. We shall have coffee in the morning.
At night, as Breacher is looking out the window of his room, someone knocks at his door. Alarmed, he picks up his gun and carefully opens the door, but it's Alice, who comes inside with a bottle of whiskey and 2 glasses. Immediately after entering the room, she pours herself a drink and begs Breacher to leave the town tonight as the sheriff sees him as a threat and will surely kill him. Alice then tells Breacher about an old mission close to the town where she goes whenever she's alone, and tonight she'll go there again to light a candle for Honey, because that's all that she can do in this situation.
I pray for the help that will never come.
Why not just leave this place?
There is no place to go. It's our purgatory, I think.
Breacher quietly takes out his detective badge and a warrant with the sheriff's name on it and shows it to her. Alice, who is surprised to see this, looks at the warrant and gets up and leaves. Next morning, while everything is calm and quiet in the town, Breacher is reading in his room. Suddenly, someone knocks at his door, and he opens it without much alarm, but one of the deputies hits him in the face. As Breacher falls down, Jasper and the other deputies hit him multiple times, and he is dragged out of his room and brought downstairs. The sheriff then starts talking to Breacher, telling him how this town was near its end when he came here and saw an opportunity. He also reaffirms that because of his experience, he knows how to read people, and he knew that Breacher wasn't any ordinary traveler or bounty hunter. As he is talking, one of his deputies hands him the warrant. The sheriff then tells him that a few months ago, one of his friends named General Corbin stopped writing to him, and soon he found out that he and his men were killed and their bodies were left for vultures and crows.
Let's see here. Detective Matthias Breacher. Is there anything you'd like to say, Detective? I used to burn whole villages, all in the name of the Confederacy. But alas, that war is over.
Do you refuse to come quietly?
You done complaining yet, you little baby? You check his pockets?
You're alive?
Is there a wire service?
Yes, there is.
I need to send this immediately. Go, please.
Senator Benjamin is seen angry after reading the message from Breacher. Frustrated, he asks Henry how a criminal can be appointed as a sheriff and how he can advise Breacher in a situation like this. He then sits down and he doesn't know what should be done in a situation like this. Henry, who is listening carefully to everything, tells the senator what to reply. Alice enters with Breacher's belongings and tells him that she has his reply. As he asks her to read it out, the senator had asked Breacher to proceed according to his own judgment.
Deputies are outside having breakfast.
It's best you stay here, Alice, out of harm's way. Should anything happen to me, please see that this letter finds a Miss Sarah Cook.
Put the gun down, mister.
You want a good job done, you got to do it yourself. I didn't get to where I'm at by being slow.
Neither did I.
What do you say we give these folks a good old-fashioned dime novel showdown?
Oh, you're hurt real bad.
My horse. The town is yours now. Knife's edge. He's yours. Thank you, Harlon. Sarah.